Hey everybody, this is another review by Duststorm. This review is for the Venta Airwasher model LW45. This is designed for rooms up to 800 square feet. Now I was provided a free sample for an unbiased and thorough review, so that's what I'm going to do for you today. Now, first of all, I want to apologize. The lighting in my room is pretty bad. I have this setting on a counter so I can easily display it for you. This isn't where I would normally keep this. So what this is, first of all, it is an air cleaner slash humidifier. You're supposed to keep this 18 to 20 inches from any surface, top and bottom. What this does is airflow is actually sucked through the top, and it is pushed out the sides, the front here and the back that you can't see. The whole thing is pretty lightweight. It's actually almost entirely made of plastic. So this rib design is all plastic. The base is the heaviest part because it's the thickest. It's a piece of thick plastic. This is actually the tub where you hold water for the humidifier. Kick my flashlight on just to give you a better look at it here. There's the sides, and the back is just the same as the front, really. So on top here you have a power button from left to right. Power button, an indicator light. 1, 2, and 3 is your speeds. That triangle is a red indicator light. When that's lit up, that means it's not working correctly. And then is your fan speed adjustment. So the way this works, as I already mentioned, draws air in, blows it out. This is, I don't know the technical term, but it's kind of what reminds me of a swamp cooler. When I was a kid growing up, we had these swamp coolers, which the way they worked is they sucked air through. There was pads around all four corners. Looked like an air conditioner, but pads around all four corners that were filled with water, and it would draw the air through, bringing the moisture into your home, thereby helping to cool the air and humidify the air as well. Same basic principle. I'll show you in a moment. There's some rotating drums, which ends up increasing the surface area of the water, so that water invisibly is picked up in the air and it transfers into your home. The drums inside here also act as filters, so they will pick apart the particles, dust, mold, pet dander, all that good stuff, to help clean the air as well. Alright, let me set my camera down real quick. Show you the inner workings here. So real easy, the top part just lifts off. As you can see, this is the main fan assembly. This is what draws the air in. And here is the drums. So the way it works, and I'll show you when I turn it on, these drums are about halfway in the water, and they ever so slightly will just spin inwards. And what it does is it's constantly bringing water on the drums, which will then evaporate into the air. To pull them out, it's just one piece. You just simply lift out. As you can see, there's water in there. Let me take my camera off. Oh, sorry, one-handed. There we go. So hard to see. Let's see if I can rig this real quick. Alright. So I've got it full of water. There's the fill line. This is a 3-gallon tub. And it's a little cloudy because I actually put in their solution. They give you 3 bottles which last 10 to 14 days. What this does is removes minerals, so if you have hard water and such, it'll also help to attract the dirt and dust and all that good stuff. But that's pretty much it for the base. So as I mentioned, it's one solid piece. so you don't have to worry about it leaking as long as you don't overfill it. In order to fill this up, you actually pour the water directly in here. Do not pour it through the top or anything like that. Let me set it back on top. Also, real quick, I didn't mention, you're not going to be able to really see it, but on each side there's actually metal that wraps around the inside of the tub, and what that is the water indicator. If you do not have water in this, or if it runs out of water, say through the day, even if you have this power turned on, you'll hit this red indicator light and it will stop spinning. It'll stop running. So you always have to have at least the minimum amount of water in there for this to work. So to power it on, you just hit the power button. So it's currently on the second speed. Turn it up to the first. So on the first speed, this is like your quiet, your nighttime setting. Very quiet. You can't even hear it standing next to it. I can definitely feel the air blow out of this though. The second speed picks up. You can hear it a little bit. Put my camera next to it. Really all you're hearing is the airflow. The fan itself is really quiet. And honestly, my ceiling fan drowns it out, so I can't even hear it on the second, especially if you're going to be keeping this away from your bed. The third setting is the highest. What I like to do if I kick this off during the day and turn it on kind of before bedtime, I put it on high, and that way it gives you the maximum amount of airflow, maximum amount of humidity being put in the air. And then you can either leave that on at night or turn it down. It just depends on the size of your room. Larger size rooms, you're going to want it to run faster for longer periods of time to get the same effect. Smaller rooms, you would only need to run it on 1 or 2 in order to get the same effect. So here's 3. So it definitely picks up. You can definitely hear it. Let's see if I can put a receipt next to it. You can see it blowing. There's 1. So not as much, but still a little bit. 2. A little bit more. So I have had this running for about 3 hours. This room was previously at 27% humidity. So in the 3 hours I've had my door closed in the bedroom, and mind you, this bedroom is about 600 square feet. I've gotten it up to 48% humidity, and you see it actually just went up because I'm holding this right under the exhaust port, so it's going to increase. Another thing you'll notice is the airflow is significantly cooler coming out of this just because it's got moisture in the air. So my room really isn't 75 degrees, it's just 75 degrees near this. See, as you can see, it went from 47 to 53% humidity. That just goes to show you what it's pumping out. 56% now. I'll go ahead and stick this on the other side of my room real quick. Let it come down. But there you have it. So this is an awesome humidifier. I have tried so many different versions and brands. I've tried the cool mist humidifiers. I've tried the filter humidifiers. I've tried the steam humidifiers. They all get really nasty and grungy and gross. They require so many expensive filters, so many problems. Right off the bat, already on my first day of use, I already feel like this is, first of all, I've never been able to get this room this humid this quickly. So just in that aspect. Second, when I walk in my room now, the air smells cleaner. It smells fresh. I mean, you can definitely notice that this is both filtering the air as well as humidifying the air. Now, this is kind of an initial review. I plan on coming back here. There's some maintenance that it says in this instructions. 10 to 14 days you need to clean it out, just really mildly. So I plan on using this 10 to 14 days as it says, and I'm going to look to see if there's any calcium buildup, if it leaves any of the fog, the mist, the white dust all over. And so I'll report back and let you know. I plan on using this permanently for a long period of time, so I'll update you along the way. So definitely look back, but my first initial review is absolutely wonderful. Can't say enough good things about it. Highly would recommend this. If you have any questions, let me know by sticking them in the comment section. I'll do my best to respond. Just to show you, sticking on the other side of the room, it's already come back down to 47% humidity. So it's holding pretty steady there. Alright, but anyways, thanks a lot for your time. Take care. Have a good one.